नमस्कार तुमकां पुराय जनाक यूथ ऑफ GSB तुला नाव अंजनानकरचे स्वागत. आज आमगे लोटो एक स्पेशल पर्सनॅलिटी आसा निर्मला प्रभू म्हणून. वेलकम टू द शो मॅम.
या थँक्यू.
आनी फाउंडर जावन आसा जी फेम एज्युकेशन म्हणून. सो फेम ते कसले फुल फॉर्माक आसकी FAME. कुड यू एक्सप्लेन?
या दॅट्स फोकस, अचीव अँड मास्टर अँड एक्सेल.
Focus, Achieve, Master and Excel Foundation like एक नाव फेम एज्युकेशन म्हणून. हांनी एज्युकेशनिस्ट जावन आसा फॉर 3 decades and पेरेंटिंग कोच, करियर काउन्सिलिंग मस्त पुराय सांगेल प्रोफाईल सांगू का असला रे. आज तुमगेल मुखार मात्र एक स्पेशल प्रोग्राम, व्हेरी रेअर प्रोग्राम. आमगेलान तू मस्त चेडू ॲक्च्युली बड्डिंग आर्टिस्ट असताची बट दे डोंट नो हाऊ टू गाईड देम. मस्त पेरेंट्स आसाची तांगेल चेडवांक टॅलेंट पळयताची बरोवचे एस्पेशली. सो तांकां कशी गाईड करची म्हणून आमकां गोतूसा ना. तशी हांगा आमी यूथ ऑफ GSB एक स्पेशल गेस्टाक हाडला. हांगेले एक नवे प्रोग्राम आसा द बडिंग नॉवलिस्ट इन यू म्हणून. सो हाजे विशय आमी उलयता आसाचे आजी. सो या कसा प्रोग्राम मॅम आमगेल्या व्ह्युअर्सांक हाजे विशय थोडे प्रोग्रामा विशय एक्सप्लेन करू.
थँक्स फॉर कॉलिंग मी. आणि हे प्रोग्राम ॲक्च्युली ह्या पॅन्डेमिका वेळार मस्त चेडू घरल्या बसून दे गॉट एडिक्टेड स्क्रीना एद्रा बसून तांकां एडिक्शन जाल्लें. आनी ताचे निमित्तान तांणी बुक्स वाचूचे, बुक्स कशें बरोवचे आनी कोणा लागीं उलोवचे, कम्युनिकेशन आनी तांगेले फिलिंग्स कोणाक सांगचे ते सकड तांणी विसरलींची. सो हांव त्या टायमार पॅन्डेमिका वेळार हांव एक बूक बरयत आशिल्ली कॉल्ड द लेसर नोन ट्रायम्स. ते म्हगेले लायफांत थोडे स्टोरीज मागीर मस्त बायल मनशां हांव ओट्टू केल्ले आनी तांगेल स्टोरीज हांव ओट्टू करून एक बूक बरयलें. ते बूक बरयता आसतना ते एनीवे पब्लीश जाल्ले एमेझॉनी, किंडल आनी नोशन प्रेस अशी आमी पब्लीश केले हार्ड कॉपी आनी ई कॉपी. तेन्ना बरयता आसतना म्हाका अशी मना गेल्लें की चेडू म्हळ्यार मस्त पेरंट्सान म्हाका फोन करच्या लागलींची चेडू सगळो दिवस स्क्रिना येद्रा आसताची, कसलें करनाची, वाज्जिनाची, बरयनाची. सो कसो करचें म्हणून तेन्ना म्हाका अशी उडगास आयलो. हांव अरावंड 2004 एक स्कुला आशिल्ली आनी थंय हांव एक अशी एक प्रोग्राम केल्लेले. फॉर 3 years वी डीड दॅट प्रोग्राम. ते आमी चेडूआ ट्रेन करून where they they were trained for almost every academic year. They were trained for around 3-4 months or so, and everything regarding a novel, right from how to start a novel, what are the important things, the character, the storyline, the plot, and everything, whatever they wanted, we guided them. And at the end of the year, the children, submitted their stories. Either some of them were as short as 5-10 pages, some were little bigger, and then we sorted it, and then we chose the best, about 10-15 stories, and then we publish kelle. In those days there was no Amazon Kindle or whatever, and we published it, and children were happy, parents were happy, and this went on. And then after that, I suddenly realized that children should be encouraged. तांकां एक एनकरेजमेंट दिल्ली की इमॅजिनेशन करचें. तर म्हळ्यार आजकाल तांणी व्हेरी टेक्निकल जाल्ल्यांची तांणी कशें न्ही वाज्जिताची आनी दे जस्ट ब्रिंग आउट द सेम थिंग. इट्स लायक रिकॉलिंग, इट्स लायक अ रोट मेमरी. देर इज हार्डली एनी स्कोप फॉर imagination, and even parents are not conversing with the children. ताज निमित्तान तुका आज कशें दिसता, how are you feeling today, what do you how are you today, अशी parents also, and parents themselves are so busy in front of their own laptop because they are working from home. So the thing is very, it is taken a backstage की वाजूचे, उल्लोचे आणि write your feelings on paper. So there this I made this book called Find the Budding Novelist in You, and I published it, and now few schools in Bangalore have taken up this program, and I hope that I am able to through you all and through other people I am able to spread it, because this is something really very good for the children.
Yeah, program ant matra class 4 tulan class 7 atank matra enroll koru jauchu.
Why basically this is when the children are ready to write full sentences and paragraphs and all. That is the right age, but at kasazalla malari because of the pandemic chikke learning loss is alla. So in those days we did it for class 4, but now I would suggest ki class 5 6 7 Larry, it will be better because children by then. So to start with, we have a pre-program where we give them some suggested books. No, suggested books. And the books tani vajjitachi, and they understand. Ani tantu tanka observation ki tu plot kasan antu characters kona, antu characters kashi ullaitachi, kashi characters are described kella, kashi setting describe kella, khaya setting forest ki, fairyland ki, khaya sumono te ami tanka. We give
basically
them
basically an exposure.
Yeah, exposure. Once they get into that, then their mind starts running, because children only need that initial push. Once they get that initial push, their imagination just runs, and they get into the mood. So
class 7th anakamade. What if 8th and 9th?
Actually, recently one of the schools in Tumkur, they said that the level in their school is a little low. So they took it for 6, 7, 8, 9, because they said that 2 years gap. So the ones who were in the 7th have gone to the 9th, and because of the learning loss, food kasazatashil manali learning loss used to be 2 months. Ki ammi skoola 2 महिने वचनाची skoola dakun येतना आमका maths विसरता आमका बरोच विसरता या आता या learning loss 2 years झाला आणि ताज निमित्तानं we have to bring them all to one level, and I feel that this is the best way to encourage creativity, especially, which is now taking a back step in most of the schools, because everyone is in a hurry to finish their portions and everything.
Schools akmatra approach ki, what if family viewers and to individual parents who want to take up
yes, of course. Actually, I began with doing it at an individual level. Before this book was published, सगळे outline केलं, and I did workshops online. आणि मस्त चेडू तांणी join जाल्लींची, and they liked it, they did it, and I told them to write their stories. So I completed this entire book online. आता हांव कसं केलां म्हळ्यार I have kept it for schools as well as individuals. So a lot of people in colonies and all also, they are taking, and I in my own housing society I plan to start this from September onwards, so that children once a week or twice a week एक हॉबी क्लास म्हणजे आमी कशी क्रिएटिविटी आणि स्टार्ट करू तर 6 महिने चल्ले रे. By 6 months, you will get a wonderful story from a child, fiction story, which the child will write and submit, and then we edit it and we put it together. Anthology core, no? We put it together. Or if they have written a big story, 100 pages and all, they themselves can publish it on Amazon Kindle.
Okay. So 6 months jai sadharna. Approximately.
Yeah, because that is, to bring out so much, whether it is setting. आता तुका अशी कसं नाही बरं आहे म्हणल्यार तू काल पिकनिका चमकलेल कसं केल्लें बरं आहे म्हणा कुडलें तांणी एका पॉयंट टू पॉयंट बरयता जें हांव अशें केलें तशें केलें ताजेची एक स्टोरी कर म्हणा कुडलें तांकां एक्सप्लेन करची की हांव हें ड्रेस घाल्लेलें, this is how I was, this is how my friend was, this is how the setting was, this is how the jungle was, this is how the picnic spot was. So to bring that into them, it will take time. It's not something which happens. Yeah. You're right.
So तुम्ही आता बँगलोर आसाची.
Where?
आमगेल व्ह्यूअर्स मस्त कडेन आसाची, नॉट इवन जस्ट इन द कंट्री, इवन भायरी गांवांत आसा. So how can they approach and take up your course?
Yeah, now in India I have started giving them, by post. Courier arpitaita, and now I'm planning to put it up on Amazon sellers, so they can buy it on that. Yeah, my other book was on Amazon. It is still on Amazon. The lesser known tribes, it is about 15 women have given their stories. की तांणी life अंतू कसं कष्ट पावलींची आनी, and we put it in an anthology, एक book केलें आनी तें publish केलें. So that's available. This I am now slowly, going to put it up. So abroad also, anyway now, because everything is, it's become a global world. You can send it anywhere you want.
So the course is basically a pura worksheets ottu jaunu.
It's a self-explanatory, self-paced. Basically, everything is so well explained that the child needs, minimal guidance. Yeah. There is no need actually. If the child is good enough to read, because when I was taking the classes also, I have written their testimonials. Some of the children said the best part of this program was we were asked to do everything. So I never gave any explanation. How the screen ari dakkay tashili ani mag tang sang tashili ki read and do it. So I'm not going to explain because I want you to be independent. And they said that was the best part of the program, because in school what happens, we try to play the teacher. And ya shiboroka line galka ashivai. So we become, and see the best part of it, they even do their cover page. And they do their back cover page, everything they do. And it's such a wonderful thing. They design their own cover page, they write their first draft, they write their second draft, and they do a cover page design. So tangil own characters tani build kartachi. So we help them in, everything. It's all self-explanatory.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Jalari tan ekak jana, like each one is unique, each one is different. So pakkan tumgil help jai Jalar. So are you available? Do you help them?
So I have my email ID put up here, and they can send over there, and so
guide wherever.
Yeah. So this is my email, and they can ask for it. And if they want it published as an anthology, they can request for it, and we can help them out. We won't be able to publish it for them, but we can tell them or we can guide them.
Okay. So basically, a book which helps them, tangil own story,
fiction,
fiction, borochaka, and then Anike churd next step further. Ochuka Jalari, ma'am contact korno. Tangil guidance gave no, tani help karta, tangil support asta, tangil own books, ani amgile community tulana shil dekono. I think mast GSB chaldu ana participate korno, borono, tangil talent exhibit karita, and yeah book kai melta at Amazon and galchar asachi.
Right? But you can
nanantlari number hanga display kariya tumgile. So tumka contact kela tani post ay kartachi. Mast janaka aji rate nimgu chastala. So it's a very nominal price manita, just 500 rupaye.
No, actually the good news is that I have priced it at 500. But first year Ashil Nimetana, I'm giving it for 249.
Wow.
Plus, the courier charges, whatever. Yeah.
So then 300.
350. Around 350 will be the price. I have given it to everyone at that rate. Next year onwards, when everything works out well and it goes on Amazon, then I plan to put it at because now this paper printing has become very expensive. So even Amazon has increased their price.
सो आत्ताची लिमिटेड ऑफर म्हणीन सो तुमगेल बुक ग्रॅब करेंचे जस्ट 350 रुपीज आनी भितरी पळयला रे इवन एज एडल्ट्स तुमगेल्याची काणी जावं बरोवचे जाल्यार यू कॅन स्टार्ट ऑफ समवेअर आय फील मस्त लायक करून इलस्ट्रेशन्स जावन आसा तशी जस्ट प्लेन लर्निंग नाही आहे सो व्हेरी नायसली एक चॅप्टर वायज हांनी गायड केला.
And recently, Chennai chamkaleli, one person liked this book a lot, and she took around 12-15 books from me, and I said, she says, I'm going to give this as a gift, and I have a granddaughter and a return gift for their birthdays. So she says, this is the best, because we give all those plastic things
Correct,
which don't even have any value. This is something the child will use it, and that is when I got the idea, and I said, oh, that's a very good idea as a written gift on any birthday party or whatever.
व्हेरी नाईस आणि मस्त पुराय करताचे आणि पुराय कसं की मेमरी ट्रेनर आहे आय थिंक.
या सो बेसिकली आम्ही स्कूलान तू शिकतना आम्ही लेफ्ट ब्रेन यूज करताची रोट लर्निंग. राईट ब्रेन यूज केल्यार तुम्ही पद म्हणो ड्रॉ करून स्टोरी सांगून केल्यार सो आय जस्ट ट्रेन द चिल्ड्रन की डोंट गिव टू मच टेंशन टू युअर ब्रेन. Try to make a small rhyme with it and then you learn, or you try to make a story out of it and you learn. So tashi ami thinka, yeah.
Last question ma'am, because she is also a parenting coach म्हणू मस्त हांग पेरेंट्स हांग एकची मिगेल चेल्डान वाजू का बरो का these two things तांणी केन्नाय बरी आसता बाकी पुरे थिंग्स चेल्डू कशी पुणी शिकताची वताची बट ते इंटरेस्ट येवच्या का पेरेंट्स हांग आसता मिगेले चेल्डान बरो का मिगेले चेल्डान वाजू का पुरे तांके कसले एक एडवाइस हाउ डू यू एनकरेज रीडिंग एंड रायटिंग.
Yeah, that's such a lovely question actually. म्हाका तशी फूड आहे मिगेल पुत्तान आनी चेल्डून सान आसतना my daughter was a natural reader but my son used to read very rarely. तो त्या टायमार हांव ताका सांगचें आशिल्लें तूं इतलें वाजूका आनी म्हाका एक काणी सांगका ताजे तूं कितलो वाजिला आनी त्या टायमार तें कसो की एक व्हिडिओ गेम आनी आशिल्लें तूं कितलें वाजिला पळय तितलें तूं हें करका आनी यू युअर सेल्फ इफ यू आर अ रीडर and you read out every evening, every night before you sleep.
That's the
Make
best thing.
it a point to read to your child, and whenever you're gifting them, gift them books, make them interested, discuss the story. If you're reading, let them not just read, find out what they are reading, ask them what is it that you liked. So book review borocha sangyachi, and actually we have that also as an exercise that
book reviews.
Yeah, we give them books and we tell them to write review before they start this. So it's all a part of the
Correct.
training. So it's something really good, and the more the schools take up this program, if not this year, for the next year at least, the schools should take up. And I really feel that it is doing magic in the schools where I have given it, and people are giving a very good review about it, and I'm really glad that something like this I was able to do.
Such a wonderful thought of you ma'am. Malare sana ek like nominal prize akmanita reaching out to young artists and natural readers and even the ones upcoming students.
Yeah, actually that's what happens, we look at the prize but we don't look at the value.
Correct.
The value of this is much
later.
more than the prize.
Yeah, I know.
The value, Malari, it's going to change your child's thinking, his imagination. And tomorrow he'll see something and he'll say, oh, why not I write a story. And now creativity in schools are totally, I feel it is. So you should encourage, I think.
मस्त खुशी जाल्ले एक वेरी नाइस पर्सनालिटी आमगेल उठो आसा. इट्स सच अ प्लेजर आमगेल यूथ ऑफ GSB स्टुडिओ येवन हाजी विशय पुराय सांगून आनी मस्त पुराय सांगेल विशय अनेक दीस अनेक टॉपिक काडीत वेनेवर मंगळूर आयला तशें मस्त धन्यवाद आमगेल यूथ ऑफ GSB.
I really want to thank हांव मस्त काळ दाखोवन यूथ ऑफ GSB पळयता आसा, and I like the way you all encourage amchigel, and I'm very 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 sentimental and passionate about being an amchigel, and I'm very proud of the fact of that. I come to Mangalore very often, almost every month.
Nice.
So yeah, anytime you want I can talk
We
about
can plan
it.
a camp plan karit.
Why not?
Yes. मस्त धन्यवाद, थैंक यू.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.